Hello everybody, welcome to some more 1-on-1 live. My name is Twisted in game. I'm gonna be called Lily Clover, and it's gonna be a bit of a different video. The game recently kind of exploded on TikTok, and there is a bajillion new players, so we're gonna be doing a more, casual, learning-ish, very relaxed live here. We're gonna do our best. We are here in the nursery. This is a fairly advanced town. It actually has buildings and whatnot, which is great. Our mom is over here. She doesn't have a name, unfortunately. That's fine. I'm gonna stay in town, and as soon as I get this starving pop-up, I'm gonna just say the word F, and that's gonna tell people in this room, hey, this baby's kinda hungry, you should go feed it. You should only say F when this thing actually says starving. If you're full, you can't eat. It's simple as that. This is not a game with like a very easy learning curve, but it's also not that hard if you know what you're doing. I wanna do my best to just like, prove that to you. Okay, there's a lady coming in here, which is great. Feed the baby, awesome. I'm gonna actually try to do this live largely naked. I'm gonna give everyone else my clothing. I'm gonna keep my backpack, because the backpack is super useful, because it gives you an inventory, which you usually don't have. It's gonna allow me to actually carry some things with me. So I see a lot of new players struggling with starvation. Starvation is, if you know what you're doing, starving is basically never an issue in this game, because it's very easy to stay alive if you know what you are doing. So I'm gonna go over here to the farm, and we're gonna pick one berry. Berries are very bad as a food item because they're usually used to feed animals. You can see in the bottom left, it says yum. That means it's gonna be good for me, and we're gonna eat that right now. I'm gonna pick another one. Now it says meh, which means it's kinda bad, and we don't want to eat it. So we only want to eat yum foods if possible. I'm gonna grab this corn here, clear it up. Again, it says yum. I'm gonna eat it. It's good food. It gives us a lot of pips. I'm gonna clean another one, and now it says meh. So the first time I eat something, it's yum. After that, it is meh. We don't want to eat the same food over and over again, because it's basically gonna be completely useless for us, and we're gonna starve, and that's gonna be a very bad time. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into this kitchen over here. I'm gonna grab a piece of meat. I'm gonna put it in my backpack for later. I will also have some milk over here, so we're gonna just drink both varieties of milk just to keep our food up. Again, first one is yum. After that, it is meh. We don't want to drink meh. You can drink it. You can eat meh foods, but it won't really do much for you. You should only really eat meh foods if it's your last option. If you're gonna starve, yeah, sure, go eat a meh food. It's gonna just give you enough food to keep you going until you find your next meal, but it won't really be that useful in the long run. So this town has a slight issue. The farms are very, very barren. Again, that is because of the exact thing I said. People go into the farm and they eat a lot of one food, and that's like not giving them anything, and they don't realize that. It's not something that's explained very well in the game, so I can't really blame anyone for like missing out on it. But it is very important. Again, like, starvation, like, I never, ever die of starvation in this game. It is so easy to be full all the time if you just keep the yum and mech system in mind. So we're gonna take this bucket that's filled with water. We're gonna water all the crops that we can. There's several things planted over here. We're gonna do our best to water every single one of them. And we're gonna come back in a little bit to just, get some more meals, maybe like replant. My goal for this life, you see all these like empty food plots that look very ugly and sad. My goal is to have all of these filled and brimming with food. That is the plan here. And you might realize I have 2 foods in my backpack. I can eat those whenever, but I like keeping those as a backup food that I can eat if there are no other options available. So I will instead go to the kitchen over here, and I'm gonna grab something from the kitchen. And I'll also like help this dude maybe make like some pies. Yeah, he's working. He's doing a lot of good stuff. Let's go help him out a little bit. Good job. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, gift card. Thank you for the kind words. Also, something to keep in mind, your temperature actually affects your food train. So if I'm standing in this building right here, you can see that every food pip, which are like these squares, every one of them like lasts 28 seconds in here. And if I go outside, hello, hi. Hello. If I go outside, that's gonna be a lot lower. It's gonna actually start going down rapidly. You can see the food drain in the middle of the screen here at the bottom, because it's going down rapidly because I'm not near a fire, and I'm also completely naked. Wearing clothing makes you lose food at a much slower rate, so you should always wear clothing. But again, I know what I'm doing. I would rather give the clothing in this town to other players who might not know what they're doing, and I also want to prove that the game isn't that hard. Even if you are like playing in very non-ideal circumstances, like being completely naked, it is super doable as long as you keep, you know, keep an eye out on what you're actually eating. So we picked all these carrots. That's very important because carrots are special. If we don't pick the carrots in time, they actually turn into seeds and we can't eat them, and that kind of sucks. So we picked all the carrots here. We want to do that because if you don't pick the carrots in time, they turn into seeds, which is great if you want seeds, but it's also like really bad if you want to have some food. Because again, you cannot eat carrot seeds. So we put them in our backpack. Now we have 3 foods, and we have the onions that we planted recently that we watered. We can actually pick one of them and put them in our backpack. So now our backpack has 4 food items, and that's gonna last us for a long time. Again, while I am inside town, I like going to the kitchen every now and then and grabbing something nice to eat over here. We don't really have that many foods right now, unfortunately. We have some stew, I guess. You know, yeah, that's reasonable. Let's eat some stew. Beautiful, that's a lovely meal. We have a lot of pies in the making here. These are all raw. Again, you cannot eat raw food. I think that should make quite a lot of sense. So we're gonna just, you know, we could cook them ourselves, but this dude is managing the kitchen. I don't want to get in his way. He's gonna get it done sooner or later. I'm gonna focus my efforts on actually getting this farm up and running. So every food in this game is a little bit different. You know that I mentioned carrots, they, you know, disappear if you don't pick them in time. Tomatoes, for example, which we have over here, they require this. You know, we gotta stake them, we gotta get some support to them, otherwise they will not grow to the finished stage, so that's very important. Onions have 2 stages of planting, cucumbers work the same as tomatoes, cabbages work similar to carrots, berries need both soil and water, but they don't require tilling. Every food is a little bit different. I'm not gonna go over all of them right now, but the general idea is the same. Get soil, put seed in, water the seed, you get something. Sometimes there's a little bit of extra thing, but you can generally just figure it out by clicking the item and seeing what actually needs to be done to make this happen. For example, this bush requires a bowl of soil. That's gonna be what we're gonna do right now. There's the bowl of soil. Get the soil in, and if you click over here, the next thing that it requires is a bowl of water. Very simple. Beautiful. Oh my god, we have a 25 craving. That seems insanely good. So why does it seem insanely good? You know how I mentioned that there's yum foods and mech foods? Well, there's also one special food, the craving food, which pops in over here. Once you eat this craving food, you will get a brand new one. This mushroom that we have as our craving is worth 25 normal foods. Kind of. So, like, eating this mushroom is basically the equivalent of eating 25 other foods. That is really good. The problem is, this room is kind of hard to find. It only grows in the wilderness, and it takes 1 hour to actually grow. So if I get one going, I actually will never be able to eat it. Only my kids will be able to eat it. So I'm gonna hope that one of my, you know, ancestors actually got these mushrooms going in the wilderness. And I'm gonna go take a quick peek if I can find them. If not, I will get them going myself, and then I'm gonna hope that my kids, if I ever get any, go and grab those and eat them. Because that's like really good. It's really good. There we go. Beautiful. There is a mushroom right here. So you see our current yum number is 9. Once we eat this, it's gonna go up to 34, and we'll see our bonus food over here. It's gonna go up by 34 as well. It's gonna be insane. Oh my god. It's actually went by even a larger amount than that. That is so good. The next craving is cooked fish. Oh, it's a baby. Hello, child. Hi, kid. Welcome. Welcome to our dad. Never mind. The baby doesn't want to be with me. That's reasonable. And another baby. Hello, kiddo. It seems like she's gonna stay with us. All right. First things first. Want to find a corpse of my great uncle here and get the baby fully dressed. If at all possible. Thank you, my dude, for helping out here. I like it. I dig it. Let's go take the baby to the nursery. And we actually gotta choose a name for the baby. So the way I do names is I do a Twitch stream and I let people in the Twitch stream decide. And people have decided, people have spoken. You are Zoriana. Welcome, Zoriana. Welcome to our town. I'm gonna give you some better pants here because my baby deserves only the best. I'm gonna keep you in here and I will ask you if you're a new player or not. Just to see if I need to, you know, spend some time teaching you. Alright, the baby's old enough, and this lady just ate all my tomatoes, dude. Oh, no, I tried. I tried so hard. Okay, we gotta get more skewers for these, because, again, we only have 1 right now. So we can only grow one patch at a time. Again, she ate all of them. And I want to like spread them around and, you know, get yums in there. Only the first one, only the first tomato she ate was actually useful for her. The other ones were basically a complete waste. So it's not great, but you know, I'll let her know maybe and see if she wants to learn. And another one. Okay, they keep on coming. Hi, kid. Poop, you gotta poop, dude. Really? That's not the time. Welcome, my child. Welcome to the town. Let's go get you some clothing. Oh, another one. They keep up again. Hi, kiddo. Welcome. Welcome to the town. I just forgot to name my son. You are Tiger. Welcome, Tiger. Sorry. You are Tiger. I said, hold on. I gotta. There we go, Tiger. There you go. Good stuff, dude. My daughter here as well. Welcome. You are... Oh, no. I don't like this name. This name is a complete and total lie. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Your Twitchy sucks? Twitchy doesn't suck. Twitchy is amazing. Don't believe the lies. Oh, they keep them popping in. There's too many babies incoming. Hi, kid. Hello, son. Welcome. You are Agamemnon. Agambir. Welcome, Agambir. He doesn't like it. I'm sorry. He doesn't like the name. Oh, gosh. So apparently there is a bear east of town. It's east? How far? I'm gonna go take it out, you know? It's not hard to take out a bear if you know what you're doing. Gotta be very, very careful. It's a baby. Northeast? Okay, thank you. Take care. It's my son. Okay, he's just gonna die. Okay, I see it. I got him. Okay, we good. We get you. Get these arrows on the floor here. Get them all rearranged. We'll get him, no problem. I know how to deal with bears sometimes. Usually, where did he go? I know how to deal with bears if I know where they are. If I saw the bear, it just ran the heck away. Oh, no. It was right next to me, dude. I saw it. You saw it as well. Also, shrooms. Let's get them over here for future generations. You saw it, I saw him. We all saw the bear. It's around here somewhere. The only question is where exactly. Oh, there we go. Okay, I see him. So we want to take him out. For sure. We're safe. We're in a safe spot here. I want to take him out for sure because if we don't, he's going to start killing people. If he gets close down. He's already very, very close. I'm going to be careful with the bear. Again, I don't recommend bear hunting to inexperienced players because it can be very easy to just, you know, make a mistake and die. But you got to keep in mind, bears can only run in straight lines. So if you're not in a straight line from the bear, you are mostly safe. There's the bear. Let's get him closer to us over here. One more bit here. There we go. He's dead. He's gone. He's good as dead. Problem taken care of. Hopefully that's the only one. But if there's any more bears, we'll take him out. Again, it's not something you really want to do. But sometimes you just gotta. Okay, let's go back to our farm. I keep getting distracted. And that's like this game in a nutshell, you know? Just distractions non-stop. It's kind of impossible to avoid because it is a game where you get babies randomly. And once you get a baby, you gotta take care of it. And, you know, all new things always keep popping off and happening. And it's not easy to just focus on doing one thing every single life. You gotta be extremely flexible. Otherwise, you're gonna have a very bad time. So I have a new daughter. Probably our last kid for this life. You're Agamemnon, you're Agam. Alright, I'm gonna use that name because the baby who got it initially just died basically immediately. So, you know, it feels like the right thing to do. Do we have anything that we can give you and, you know, make a bit more comfy? Kind of low on clothing. There is that one backpack with arrows. I kind of like, you know, keeping that there just as an emergency. But I think if I don't take it, someone else will. So let's just go rearrange those arrows, and let's give the backpack to my kid. So we're too old. Our kid is old enough to do stuff on her own, but we have gray hair and we are no longer able to have babies, which means we can actually focus on doing the things I was gonna do initially. Get some more foods going. Again, I only ate a couple of foods this life. I only ate like what, 10, 11 times. I'm doing like really well. Every food lasts me forever, and I am extremely naked at the same time. I am extremely naked right now, as you can probably see. And you know, I'm losing food rapidly, but I'm still keeping alive very, very easily because I'm managing my yum. So what I kind of want to do, if you look over here, we have cucumbers and we have tomatoes. I'd like to have dedicated patches for each of these crops. I'm gonna grab this basket. I'm gonna go take a quick look around. Do we have any compost in town? We have some compost in the making over there. I'm looking for like an actual pile of soil that we can reuse and reuse. I don't think we have any right now, which is unfortunate. I could go make some. I'd rather not unless I really have to. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any compost in town, which is unfortunate. So that might put a damper on my plans. Okay, there's some. There we go. That's composted soil. We need that. We want that. I'm gonna carry it all the way here. I will get a pad going in this spot. Maybe not this life, but maybe someone else will finish that for me. I'm gonna get a bunch of soil. I need 3 baskets of soil to get a total of 9 fields. So we got 3 batches of soil here. I'm gonna spread them all out. Again, 3 tiles to the side. We have a lovely 3x3 plot that's gonna be for either cucumbers or tomatoes. It doesn't really matter what we end up using in the end. I think I'm gonna actually end up using tomatoes in the south here because they're close to the bottom. So we have the fermented pulp here. Let's go grab some water. Again, every food item is a little bit different. Tomatoes, you get seeds basically doing this. Beautiful. Tomato seeds incoming. So we're gonna get these to be tomatoes here. Hey, it's my daughter. Hi. Hello, kiddo. How you doing? How you doing, Zoriana, my first child? Glad to have you here. So I'm slowly removing all the tomatoes from this patch up here. Again, this is like not something that's very important. I just like keeping things as organized as possible. It does help out, you know, if people know where the food is, it's much easier to actually go and grab it. So let's get these skewers rearranged. We will need a lot more skewers. So we can find them in the wilderness. We can also grow them from scratch if we want to. Okay, he's picking those, that's fine. I'm just gonna like not worry about it too much. Someone else will do that, you know, you only have 60 minutes. You can only do so much with one single life. So sometimes you just like do something partially and you hope that someone else finishes it for you. Or you can finish it yourself when you come back later. There we go, our tomato patch is looking great. Our cucumber patch is looking great as well. They're all growing, they're all split and separate. The only thing that we're actually missing is, you know, it's a big thing. We're missing the actual support for them. Which I could go into the wilderness and find some. I can find them in the wilderness. I could grow them myself. Which, you know, is fine, but also it takes quite a long time. So, which is why it's not really ideal. I think I'm just gonna, you know, if I find any skewers, I'll plop them in. But other than that, I'm just gonna leave things as they are. So I went out into the wilderness. I got a couple more skewers. Well, only 2 of them. But it's a respectable number. Let's get some in the tomatoes as well. And I also got a bunch of these needles. Gonna be very important for us. I mean, not really, but they're gonna make things look a bit nicer. We can actually get a path over here. That's, you know, it's gonna indicate people, hey, this area is supposed to be the farm, this area is supposed to be the path. It just makes it a bit easier for other people to, you know, just farm more efficiently. So getting a path is fairly simple. We need these stakes. We make them from smashing branches. We just do this. Ta-da! And there we go. This already looks so much nicer. We have a dedicated onion area. We have a dedicated cucumber area, dedicated corn area. A lot of dedicated areas. We have peppers growing as well, which is extremely great. We're spicing up our variety. Our food is going to be in a much better spot. And again, I didn't really eat that many foods. I have a 42 chain here because of the massive craving bonus. But other than that, I want to say I ate like, what's the bonus? 24, right? So it means I ate like 18 foods in total. And keep in mind, I am fully naked. I am completely and totally naked. So if I had clothing, I could probably have survived with only like 10 maybe. So it's actually really easy to survive, as long as if you know how you're doing and as long as you know how to keep a relatively balanced diet. I'm gonna be dead in 5 minutes because I am in my final stage of the game. So as my last act here, I'm gonna go out into the wilderness. There's better things to do, but I want to finish what I started. I'm gonna go back into the wilderness. I'm gonna go get as many skewers as I possibly can. I'm gonna bring them all back. And we're back. We got a bunch of saplings, bunch of skewers, bunch of these little tiny sticks. You know, they're called skewers, I call them whatever. Let's get the tomato farm, you know, reinforced. Hey, nephew. How you doing? Oh, this looks nice. Looks much nicer already. I don't have enough. Again, only got 7 of them, and we need to, like, what, like 5 more or something like that? But it's gonna be nicer, you know. Maybe there's some around town. We still have a couple of minutes before we actually die, so we can go take a quick peek around here. Alright, I found 2 more skewers. It's not the greatest amount, but it's better than nothing. We're about to die here. We have, like, maybe 10 seconds. And what I'm gonna do as my last, you know, thing in life, I could say goodbye to my family. And I probably like would do that if I had like a different life. So let's just get this over here. Get this backpack in the kitchen. Let's just go down outside. We don't want people to like worry about our bones too much. But yeah, that's been 1 hour 1 life, you know. I lived a whole life basically completely naked. I had 0 problems with hunger. And that was not a big town. That town didn't have that many foods. It had a reasonable amount. It didn't have that many. And it was fairly simple. Again, just keep an eye on Yum and Mech foods, and you will have a very, very easy time. But yeah, I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you all so much for watching. My name has been Twisted from HoneyBunnyGames. Now we'll see you next time.